So currently sitting at 1 day out, and here are the macros. It's 180 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. So full day of eating, number 6/789, because it's going to be a whole weekend long. Let's get started. So what we got right here is serving of PB2. This seriously has been a lifesaver on prep. The macros are just too good to be true. And then the traditional cup of Greek yogurt with this time we got some vanilla pudding mix, and then we'll use like 5 rice cakes and make like 2 PB&J sandwiches, and then like 5 or 3 I don't know, rice cakes with Greek yogurt.
Boy, it's no clouds, and I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop.
And the other thing we made is a pancake. These are some of the ingredients. Structural MD Innovated Civil Engineering. Pancakes and Powerlifting has 1,000 visits per day. Brick Clothing does $100 million in revenue per year. I won USAPL Nationals. I graduated as summa cum laude. I am a multi-billionaire. I own a jet, 20 cars, and a $10 million country home. I donated millions of dollars to the troops. I empty the bucket for everyone.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford, like that tattoo on your shoulder.
So right now what we're working on is I'm trying to learn how to run Facebook ads that promote the MailChimp list for Structural MD. I have an email list. There's nobody on it as of right now when I make this video. So this will go into like April 21st, 2017. The podcast has been out for almost 2 months, just over, a little bit right in there. I've done 9 episodes. The email list has no one. Then again, I haven't also, when I first recorded episodes, the email list wasn't created yet. So I started recording episodes before the website was even made, like stockpiling them, if you will. And now that the email list is made, I'm going to try and promote that to help grow the list. So what I've done is what I always do, YouTube, how to promote on Facebook your email list to get people to subscribe. And I'm going to start pushing that page a little bit harder to try and grow it, if you will. So that being said, but that's the biggest thing, is just doing that. Gonna really try and just get really tactical with that page and growing everything. Really trying to get out more content. Once this prep's over, I'm gonna try and get more organized on getting things out on a more regular basis, doing more content, trying to back away from so much focus on my personal brand or the fitness brand, and really start to dive a little bit deeper into the Structural MD stuff. But that being said, yeah, it's just taking the time to sit down and learn it. I'm not going to be the best at it, but hopefully it's good enough to get it started, and then as things grow, I can add on more people that are better. That being said, let's just keep on working. So just tried the first ever promotion of the email list for Structural MD. That's something I think I want to give a little more focus on in some upcoming ones, is like what I'm doing to try and grow the page with Facebook and social media and Instagram. It's a lot of learning because I've never done it before. I'd love to bring on someone to do it, but I just don't have that ability. So it'd be something that, like, I try this, what happens, try this and see what happens, and just kind of go from there and talk about it and figure it out. Get some lunch real quick, and some roast beef, a mini guacamole. This is like my version of using mayo right now. And lightly salted rice cakes. One thing with off-brand rice cakes, right, champ, is they break a lot more than like name brand food, name brand things like Quaker. This is Colby Jack, not fat-free. I struggle to get a lot of fat in, surprisingly, because I buy a lot of fat-free stuff. Time to dig in. Also got a bag of broccoli florets. we sprinkle on just a little bit of garlic powder, and there is one other thing. Some, holy crap, it's not butter, but it tastes like butter. But there's nothing in it, butter. Now some good old PB2 and rice cakes. Do 2 rice cakes, serving of that, and just like a little bit of sugar-free jelly. And the last thing, a cup of Greek yogurt and the good old pudding mix. And that's honestly something that I do. I just kind of go through and like eat some stuff, then track it, and then eat some stuff and track it. And by now, I have a really good idea as to like what it is, because I ate the same thing yesterday. But for the most part, that's what I do. Just eat and track, eat and track. If it's a new thing or different, then I might do a track and then eat. But it's just something you kind of have to learn and experiment with. Like I said, I've done this for 2 years, so I have a pretty good understanding as to what things are and where I'm at. But upload the screenshots and continue on today. Gotta go to work and then come home and get packed up to get out of here. 24 hours, it's prejudging-ish, close. Getting nervous. Alrighty, so it's about 12 o'clock and we are headed out to a meeting at work with my boss, and then come home and pack up and head off to the competition. Nerves are really starting to set in. It's getting real. Prejudging's in 24 hours. Like, it's just that all that work is coming down to like this moment, and it's just kind of crazy. Definitely, I got the goosebumps, but I got a hoodie on so you can't see them.
The day I met you, I forget just why I left you. I was insane.
Got home from work, it's like 4 o'clock, going to start packing up, take the dog to the groomers, go grocery shopping, shaving, and we're out the door and packing all the other crap up. But I need to get my butt moving.
I know it breaks so hard. Moved to the city and I broke down crying.
4 years, no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And
it's getting more real by the minute. Got everything going, so guess we'll take you through some of the meals. A lot of potatoes. First meal is going to be like ground beef, and then the other one is going to be chicken, which is right here, which is what we picked up at Giant Eagle. Nerves are really starting to set in. Rice cakes, some peanut butter. Gonna get a smaller thing of ketchup, some Walden Farms barbecue sauce. So while everything's cooking, just laid out the final meal for dinner. Just a little bit short on protein, so we'll go get some cold cuts from the basement. But all things being said, last one. Alrighty, that's it. We are on our way to PA. The full day of eating's in the books. Everything's packed. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. That is the worst feeling ever, especially when you're doing something that you've never done before. But this is what it is. In 24 hours, it's all over. So crazy. Goosebumps for sure. Just praying I didn't forget anything. Well, we made it to the hotel. Not a bad place. Scored a fridge and a microwave. This is perfect. Just what I needed to be a bro. Alrighty guys, we're awake. Beat the alarm up by about like a half hour. Because I'm nervous. But time to get started. Ate the first meal, forgot to show you. It was 300 grams of red skin potatoes, 4 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, and I need to go get rice cakes, but they're in my truck. I left them outside last night. Alrighty, it's time to go get tanned up. You know, got meals on the day, hopefully bringing stuff to do because I'm gonna be bored while I'm waiting, and the bag. Let's get after it. Had to run to a couple errands this morning, getting gas right now, but had to pick up some water for the day. And then the other thing is I need to go get money. I forgot stuff at the ATM to do a urine sample. Then the other thing is I realized I forgot my like actual card that says I joined. I hope I don't need it. They never said it that you need it in an email, but I guess we'll find out. So that's kind of made this a little bit more nerve-wracking. I do not like spray tanning at all. Super sticky, and I ruined my favorite hoodie, which was probably a dumb idea, 2020 hindsight, in wearing it after this whole thingy. And I look really weird. Alright, so I'm a little disappointed with like how filming is going. Obviously I have to do the stuff for the show, so it's a little bit stressful. And I only have so many hands and I have to carry the bags, but whatever. Hopefully this turns out a little bit better moving forward. I'm about to eat another meal, and then we have pre-judging in like an hour and 20 minutes. And then it's pretty much, you know, over for the most part. Alright, so post pre-judging thoughts. 1. That was nerve-wracking as hell. That was way different than any powerlifting meet I've ever done. They'll be like, okay, men's physique, and then you walk out there and there's a shitload of lights and they're right in your face, they're very bright, and you just go like, oh fuck, and you forget everything you're supposed to do. At least that's what I did, honestly. But the experience was cool, just kind of funny, 30 weeks of all that, and then I was on stage for probably not even 60 seconds, but it did feel like I was on stage for an eternity. I'll definitely do another show in the future, many years away, probably at least 3 or 4, but I definitely like to do a show where the class is a little bit bigger. The class was a rather small class. I should have done the open division instead of just first time, but after this, it's definitely back to powerlifting with the goal of competing at the Arnold in a couple years, since that's so close to my house. Hometown pride. Also, most importantly, what would be the most helpful in terms of like content for you guys that I could create around reverse dieting and the whole post-show process? I know like what I'm aiming for in terms of like personal goals, but what can I document for you guys that would be helpful to show you all that? I know we've already talked about how I didn't bring any like treats to eat right after the show. Like I just didn't. I brought 2 Reese's cups for pre-judging and the night show, and that was it. Everything else is just like typical peanut butter and rice cakes, and honestly I really don't feel the need to go out and binge, which is actually a really enjoyable feeling. You know, I don't feel deprived, and it's definitely, you know, a reason why I have to recommend flexible dieting over a meal plan type approach. If you guys got questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, yeah, just let me know. It's about 4 o'clock, and I'm going to try and do a better job of filming tonight than I did throughout the early part of the day. I was very nervous, very stressed, and it was hard to film and hold all the bags because I had a bunch of bags in my hands. Those bags. And that bag. Eating another meal here. Oh, and zoom out. So eating another meal here. We got 300 grams potato, 4 ounces of chicken, Walden Farms, ketchup. Pittsburgh Steelers suck. Working on some stuff for the flexible dieting lifestyle and practicing posing. Alright, 5 o'clock, headed out for the night show. See, I bought a pack of 5 Reese's. I only needed 2 for the day. These are staying here at the hotel. Life hacks. Don't encourage binging.
Yeah.
Let's grab everything we need and get out of here.
Hotel room. Always working. Yeah. Out in California, counting up my blessings. Only 24 with a multi-million-dollar pension off my catalog. That's cause I'm a Don, like Cheeto, cause I'm on. And I got more songs than the Beatles, whoa. That's a stretch, yeah I guess, but you get the gist. Laughing at the skeptics, cause I always knew I'd get this rich. Family knew and Boogus knew, that's probably about it. Quicker you come in the game, the quicker you go out it. Y'all ain't really bout shit, y'all ain't got no substance. Yeah, I heard your little viral song, some fun dumb shit, some 1 month shit. You're a seasonal rapper, you a bitch the world fucks, cause we leaving you after. Don't hit my phone with some stupid shit. That's not why I gave you my new number, you stupid bitch.
Instructor 36, James Hillegas. He is from Talmadge, Ohio, 6 foot. He works out at Buckeye Gym. He's a structural engineer, and he would like to thank his family and Josh. This is a first-time men's physique competitor, James Hillegas. Men's physique, first time. We have 3 competitors. In 3rd place, number 37, Michael Smith. In 2nd place, competitor 35, Aaron Trainer. And your winner, number 36, James Hillegas. Guys, close together for a picture. Give them a round. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
I don't have to, but I
One step forward for me, one giant leap forward for flexible dieting. Time for ribs with this guy.
Because my train left the station, but it's a Brinks truck now. I switch up styles like I was dating Badu. It's common to hate on the truth. I'm carving my name on the roof of hip-hop.
That's it. There's no other real treats gonna have tonight. I'm just gonna go to bed. Wake up tomorrow. Probably do sushi with my sister for dinner, and then the reverse dieting will probably start as well. Since I did flexible dieting, like I've said, I really don't feel deprived. I'm actually pretty full right now, so I really don't want to eat anything else. It just makes me feel more uncomfortable. But because I didn't deprive myself, I really don't feel the need to go out and eat everything. There will be no 3 a.m. alarm tomorrow. Nope. I'm going to sleep in, and I'm not even going to set an alarm. So the world might stop, but crazier shit has happened. Like, that food's going to be there tomorrow. The candy bar I'm not eating today is going to be there tomorrow when I want to eat it, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know how to put it into words. Alrighty, so just woke up and I still really haven't even had the chance to compose my thoughts. But about to shower and head home, and this is going to conclude the show day video. Honestly, I'm blown away by the overwhelming support that I've gotten. I've gotten more direct messages, more text, snaps, messages on Facebook than I ever have. 30 weeks ago, when I started this diet, I had no idea what to expect. A lot of people told me that approaching it with flexible dieting wasn't going to work. You know, people had their doubts, and to be honest, I had them too. I used to be a quote-unquote bro. I prepped meals. I believed every bro-y thing, eating every 2 hours, and no carbs after 6, and no more than 10 grams of sugar in a meal, and all sorts of crazy stuff. And it destroyed my social life. I became very self-focused and very self-centered in the fitness. My life revolved around my abs and a meal prep, and things came crashing down. Now, that's kind of contrary, because people are like, well, you just did a show, that's pretty selfish. You're right. Part of it was. The last 6 weeks, I would say, were pretty selfish and self-focused. But it's for a season. That season's now come and gone, and today's the first day of the reverse diet, so that is going to be my focus on just simply executing that to the best of my ability and moving forward with progress and getting stronger in the gym. I'm still absolutely blown away by the overwhelming support. I never could have seen this coming ever, to be honest. Speechless.
Yeah, I put in work. Y'all want a dream? I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. I be in the booth, losing some sleep. I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. I put in work.